Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are tuning in from at this moment. Welcome to today's Power Boost. So, the topic we've chosen today is what's on your mind? What's on your mind? So, it is a very easy one because what's on our mind usually usually sets our agenda. And so we ought to be paying a lot of attention because what's on our mind is what is informing our actions, informing our attitude, informing our opinions, informing our perspective. And as well, it is determining how we feel about ourselves. And so drawing your attention to that today will allow you to be introspective in the best way. And you know that there is the conscious mind and of course the subconscious. So in terms of the actions that we're taking today, meaning our to-do list, whether it's something that you might have in writing or something that you may just by habit, depending on the day, are going about that business. What's really more important, what's really essential is the subconscious. What is it that is motivating your actions? And that's the mind that we want to be paying attention to today and every day because it's that subtle, it is that silent energy that is driving our behavior and our attitude. And by energy, what we're talking about is how are you seeing yourself? How are you deciding based on how you see yourself, how you are showing up? And it's not something that we are, I would say, readily aware of because it's not in the foreground, it's in the background. Just as you don't have to remember that you are male or female or what day it is or what season it is, but you are acting on that awareness. Well, there is also the awareness of in your own mind, how do you see yourself? Because how you see yourself determines how you see others. It informs your perspective, your attitude, and the kind of not only conclusions that you come to about situations, people, and things, but the outcome as well. And so you want to see yourself and others in the best light. So your own thinking and understanding about who you are should be reflected in such a way that it brings out the best in you. And that is why how you see yourself, who you are, who you understand yourself to be is so very important. And we are essentially the same at, we might say, the root level, the root level, because we're talking about the being, not the body. Remember, it's the being that is driving the actions that you are taking. And being aware of that allows you to, we might say, put your best self forward, put your best self forward. And so when you think about who you are, you want to remember the essential you. You want to remember the original you. You want to remember those 7 essential qualities that we so often remind you about. So you can use this time today to go within and don't remember yourself based on the name you have, the position you have, the possessions you have, the nationality, the race and ethnicity, the height and the weight, and all of those things that are temporal, all of those things that are subject to change. Because who you are isn't subject to change. And essentially, who you are, you ought to be aware of and proud of and projecting that all the time. And as long as you can do that today and every day, then the world will have the best of you. So together, let's remind ourselves of who we are. And so I am joyful. I am joyful. I am pure. I am pure. I am powerful. I am powerful. I am knowledgeful. I am knowledgeful. I am truthful. I am truthful. I am loveful. I am loveful. I am peaceful. And so Seeing yourself in that light will allow you to see others in that light and will inform your relationships, your interactions, your connections. And your well-being will be guaranteed. And so, as you go about your business today, keep that on your mind. Keep that on your mind. And with that projection, you will have the energy field that will attract and endear others to show up in the space that you are creating the very same way. And you would have an amazing day because we are our own antennas, our own frequency and vibrations. If you are operating on those seven, then others will be able to tune in, and you will be this walking, breathing energy of love and peace and joy and truth, and have a day that is empowering. You would be boosting your own power today and the power of all others of like mind. So have that be on your mind today and every day. And the mundane duties that you have to carry out will be done in a space of love and understanding, and all that you would want the day to be can and will be. Om Shanti.